Miguel was founded by a group of people who had been studying composting together, and we were studying how the earth could be healed from biodynamic practices. The real history behind it is how it was started with Rudolf Steiner, who really saw that there was a degeneration in the quality of nutrition and in the quality of plants, and realized that there was an opportunity to work with the forces of nature to redeem that, because what we've learned is that healthier soils produce healthier foods.
Biodynamics is always about the balancing of polarities, and in agriculture, one of the key things is the silica side of things, which is difficult to utilize. It's almost insoluble, and the other side of that is calcium, which is in our bones, it's in coral, it's in eggshells. And balancing those two polarities is really the key to life, or one of the keys to life. And we can grind some of this up to a powder. And what that does is it increases the surface area and allows essentially a mineral to come back into a biological circulation, so to speak. And there's microorganisms that can reduce the mineral form of the silica and the salt, for example, into a form that can be utilized by living creatures. We don't have that capacity, but microorganisms do.
This is the eggshells, the calcium polarity. And this is the basalt dust. And this is the silica polarity. And some people say to mix it up for 15 minutes. Some people say for an hour. Depends on whose formula you're using.
This is our cow pat pit.
So the preps are in some ways considered the bearers of certain forces. But we use them in very small quantities. And in biodynamics, they're also referred to as organs of the compost pile. By organs, I mean they facilitate the processes that organs should, either metabolizing or accumulating or transforming into other things.
When you realize that from doing these important sprays, you can change what's happening in your field, increasing yield, being able to bring this harmony so pests don't influence things in the same way, you realize the benefits may outweigh the intensive farming technique.
We need to take advantage of what's here on Earth and use those systems that have evolved with the Earth and us. And in the end, what we'll get is something that is ultimately suitable for us and is sustainable for the Earth, really sustainable, where it actually gets better by us being here rather than diminishes.
Environmentalism and agriculture has had a long-term split. And one of the things that we've been trying to do is to blend more activity between helping people to understand the conservation practices associated particularly with organic farming, but even just the benefits of having organic farming in a community for the ecological and biodiversity that it brings to a community.
It's not just about substance, it's about everything around us. We're tied to the earth. We think that this is where we belong. But really we're part of this beautiful, great cosmic event going on. And we're trying to figure out how to work with all these things. But in fact, we've been working with all these things. We evolved with these things. And it's important to keep in mind that we are part of that system. That it's not something new that we just discovered that needs to be mastered, so to speak. It's already mastered us. We are so much a part of it that we need to recognize that more, really, and see its subtle effects and learn how to work with them.